I really don't think you have anything to worry about, Charlie Brown. After all, science has shown that the person's character isn't fully established until he's at least 5 years old.
But I am 5. I'm more than 5.
Oh, well, that's the way it goes.
The only thing wrong with Charlie Brown is his lack of confidence. His inferiority and his lack of confidence. His clumsiness, his inferiority, and his lack of confidence. His stupidity, his clumsiness, his inferiority, and his lack of confidence.
Did you know that Charlie Brown has never pitched a winning baseball game? Never been able to keep a kite in the air? Never won a game of checkers? And never successfully punted a football? Sometimes I marvel at his consistency.
I think Charlie Brown has nice hands.
It is truly a dog's life. I feel so neglected. Charlie Brown never brings me coffee in the morning.
Now, Linus, I want you to study Charlie Brown's face.
Would you please hold still a minute, Charlie Brown? I want Linus to study your face. Now, this is what you call a failure face, Linus. Notice how it has failure written all over it. Study it carefully, Linus. You rarely see such a good example. Notice the deep lines, the dull, vacant look in the eyes. Yes, I would say this is one of the finest examples of a failure face you're liable to see for a long while.
Some days, I wake up early to see the sunrise, and I think how beautiful it is, and how my life lies before me, and I get a very positive feeling about things. Like this morning, for instance. The sky so clear and the sun so bright. How can anything go wrong on a day like this?
Cheerful through the day, you're thoughtful, brave, and courteous.
And you also have some faults, but for the moment, let's just say that
You're a good man, Charlie Brown. La 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 You're a good man, Charlie Brown. You're a prince, and a prince could be king. With a heart such as yours, you could open any doors. You could go out and do anything. You could be King Charlie Brown. You could be king.
if only you weren't so wishy-washy.
I think lunchtime is about the worst time of the day for me. Always having to sit here alone. Of course, sometimes the mornings aren't so pleasant either. Waking up and wondering if anyone would really miss me if I never got out of bed. And then there's the night too, lying there and thinking about all the stupid things that I've done during the day. And then all those hours in between, when I do all those stupid things. Well, I guess lunchtime is among the worst times of the day for me. I guess I better see what I've got. Peanut butter? Some psychiatrists say that people who eat peanut butter sandwiches are lonely. I guess they're right. And when you're really lonely, the peanut butter sticks to the roof of your mouth. Boy, the PTA sure does a good job of varnishing these benches. There's that cute little red-headed girl eating her lunch over there. I wonder what she would do if I went over there and asked her if I could sit down and have lunch with her. She'd probably laugh right in my face. It's hard on a face when it gets laughed in. Well, there's an empty place next to her on the bench. There's no reason why I couldn't just go over and sit there. I could do that right now. All I have to do is stand up. I'm standing up. I'm sitting down. I'm a coward. I'm so much of a coward that she wouldn't even think of looking at me. She hardly ever does look at me. In fact, I can't remember her ever looking at me. But why shouldn't she look at me? Is there any reason in the world why she shouldn't look at me? Is she so great and I'm so small that she can't spare one little moment? She's looking at me. She's looking at me.
No, Patty, you're thinking of that other dress. The one I wore to Lucinda's party. The one I'm talking about was the very light blue one and had the design embroidered around the waist. I don't remember. Something like this, and the skirt came out like this, and it had puffy sleeves and a sash like this. Oh, yes. I remember. Yes, well, that was the dress I was wearing last week.
Lunchtime is among the worst times of the day for me. If that little red-headed girl is looking at me with this stupid bag on my head, she must think that I'm the biggest fool alive. But if she isn't looking at me, then maybe I could take it off quickly and she'd never notice it. On the other hand, I can't tell if she's looking at me until I take it off. Then again, if I never take it off, I'll never have to know if she was looking or not. On the other hand, it's very hard to breathe in here. She's not looking at me. I wonder why she never looks at me. Well, one more lunch hour over with. Only 2,863 to go.
Something, Schroeder. I think the way you play the piano is nice. Do you know something else? It's always been my dream that I'd marry a man who played the piano. someday you and I should get married. Wouldn't you like that if someday we two should get married?
Aunt Marion was right. Never try to discuss marriage with a musician.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Amen.
I think that most of us take newspapers too much for granted.
We don't really appreciate the miracle that is the modern daily newspaper. You know, it's difficult to put into words just why one likes a newspaper.
I like a newspaper because you don't have to dial it.
I got it!
You have my blanket.
No, I got it and I'm gonna keep it. This is just the start you need to help you break this disgusting habit.
Clearly, you haven't read the latest scientific reports. A blanket is as important to a child as a hobby is to an adult. Many a man spends his time restoring antique automobiles, building model trains, collecting old telephones, even studying about the Civil War. This is called playing with the past.
Really?
Certainly. This is what helps these men to cope with their everyday problems. Now, I think it is going to be absolutely necessary for me to take my blanket back, which is why I'm going to give it a good yank. Oh, it is amazing what you can accomplish with a little smooth talking and some fast action.
You're such a sweet dog, Snoopy. I wish I could give you a big kiss. But of course, I can't.
The curse of having a fuzzy face.
Happiness is a fleeting thing, Daddy. But I believe that a man can become closer to it by directing the forces of his life towards a single goal that he can believe in. And I think that a man's personal search for happiness is not a selfish thing either, for by achieving happiness himself, he can help others to find it. Does that make sense to you?
We had spaghetti at our house 3 times this week.
Saucepans?
Well, sure. You don't expect me to set up housekeeping without a good set of saucepans now, do you?
Saucepans?
Well, girls have to think about these things. Boys are lucky. Boys never have to think about things like saucepans.
I can't stand it. I just can't stand it. Here's the fierce jungle ape pounding his mighty chest while all the other animals cower in fear. He pulls back his head to let out a mighty roar. How humiliating.
was jumping rope. Everything was fine. When suddenly, it all seemed so futile.
I would have made a terrific trophy.
It's not fair! You promised me a birthday party, and now you say I can't have one? It's not fair!
That's no good. You're not using the right strategy.
What?
The more you fuss, the worse off you'll be. Why not go up to Mom and tell her, "I'm sorry, dear mother. I admit I've been bad, and you are right to cancel my party. From now on, I shall try to be good." That's much better than ranting and raving. All that does is prove her point.
I'm sorry, dear mother. I admit I've been bad, and you were right to cancel my party. From now on, I shall try to be good. God, I'd rather die!
Beethoven loved the country. He quite often loved to take long strolls through the countryside. He loved the peace and the quiet of the country. They were an inspiration to him.
Give me that ball, you blockhead!
Beethoven had it nice.
Hey, Snoopy, we're home from school!
What?
Hi there, fella. Gosh, it's good to see you.
Oh, Snoopy, you're so adorable!
Okay, Snoopy, back on your doghouse. I'll be out later with your supper.
I think Snoopy's such a wonderful dog!
Me too. He's just about the best there is.
They like me. I think they're swell. Isn't it remarkable how things turn out so well? Pleasant day, pretty sky. Life goes on. Here I lie. Not bad at all. Cozy home, warm and bed, sturdy roof beneath my head. Not bad at all. Faithful friends, always near me, bring me bones, scratch my ears. Little birds come to cheer me every day. Sitting here on my stomach with their sharp little claws, which are usually cold, occasionally painful, and sometimes there are just so many that I could hardly stand it. Rats! Feel like now and then that I gotta bite someone. I know every now and then what I wanna be. A fierce little animal crouched on the limb of a tree. La 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 la. Stay there very still till I see a victim come. I know very well every second counts. And then like the fierce giant creature I am, I pounce! I pounce! I pounce! You know, I never really realized how far from the ground it was from up here. Whew! sleep. Where was I? That's right. The pretty sky. Not bad at all. Cozy home, bed and bed, sturdy roof beneath my head. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. I wonder if it's going to snow tonight. Woo!
I think I'll just walk right up to that little red-headed girl and introduce myself. I think I'll introduce myself, and then I think I'll ask her to come over here and sit next to me. I think I'll have her sit by me, and then I think I'll tell her just how much I've always admired her. I think I'll flap my arms and fly to the moon.
Yesterday, I was a dog. Today, I am a dog. Tomorrow, I'll probably still be a dog. There's just such little hope for advancement.
Delightful. It's a cozy sanctuary, but it's far from necessary. I am just as self-reliant as before. As a simple demonstration of my independent station, I will go and leave my blanket on the floor. Yes, I'll walk away and leave it, though I know you won't believe it. I'll just walk away and leave it on the floor. My blanket! Don't ever let me do that again. Got you back again. trying to outgrow it, but in the meanwhile, it's my blanket and me.
All right, switch channels.
Hey, what gives you the idea that you could just come in here and take over?
These 5 fingers. Individually, they're nothing. But when I curl them together to a single unit, they become a fighting force terrible to behold.
What channel do you want? Why can't you guys get organized like that?
Linus, do you know what I intend? I intend to be a queen. When I grow up, I'm going to be the biggest queen there ever was. And I'll live in a big palace with a big front lawn and have lots of beautiful dresses to wear. And when I go out in my coach, all the people will cheer and I'll shout at them.
Lucy! I believe queen is an inherited title. Yes, I'm quite sure. A person can only become the queen if they're born into a royal family and then can only assume the throne after the death of the reigning monarch. I don't see any possibility where you could ever become queen. I'm sorry, Lucy, but it's true.
And in the summertime, I'll go to my summer palace and I'll wear my crown and swimming and everything. And all the people will cheer and I'll shout at them. What do you mean I can't be queen?
It's true.
There must be a loophole. This sort of thing always has a loophole. No one should be kept from being a queen if she wants to be one. It's undemocratic.
Good grief.
It's usually just a matter of knowing the right people. I'll bet a few pieces of well-placed correspondence and I get to be queen in no time.
Good grief. I think I'm gonna watch television.
I know what I'll do. If I can't be queen, then I'll be very rich. I'll work and work until I'm very rich and I'll buy myself a queendom.
Good grief!
Yes, I'll buy myself a queendom and then I'll kick out the old queen and take over the whole operation myself. I will be head queen. And then all the people, when I go out in my coach, all the people will cheer and...
What's the matter, Lucy?
Huh?
What happened to your queendom?
Oh, that. I've given it up. I've decided to devote my life to cultivating my natural beauty.
It's in the air!
52 Valentines and received 75. This year, I said 58 Valentines and only received 61. Am I right in blaming this on the zip code?
This is for you, Lucy. Happy Valentine's Day. No, that doesn't sound right. Here, Lucy, this is for you. Happy Valentine's Day. Okay, you can do it if you just don't get nervous. This is for you, Lucy. Happy Valentine's Day. Okay, take it easy. You can do it. This is for you, Lucy. Merry Christmas. Hi, Patty. Oh, wait a minute. You dropped something. Say, what is all of this?
Valentines. They're for all the boys in our class at school, like.
Well, we wouldn't want to lose this one, would we? With the initial CB on it?
No, I guess not. Craig Bowerman would be very disappointed.
I can't stand it. Look at them, laughing and enjoying themselves with their Valentines. I sent a Valentine to everyone I know this Valentine's Day. And did I get any in return? No, not one. I did not get one single Valentine. Everybody gets Valentines but me. Nobody likes me. I get about as many Valentines as a dog. My stomach hurts. Oh, Lucy, I'm so depressed. Everything is going wrong. I just don't know what to do.
I'm sorry to hear that, Charlie Brown. Maybe there's something I can do to help. I think what you need most of all is to just come right out and admit everything that's wrong with you.
Do you really think that'll help, Lucy?
Certainly.
All right, I'll try. I'm not very handsome or clever or lucid. I've always been stupid at spelling and numbers. I've never been much playing football or baseball or stickball or checkers or marbles or ping pong. I'm usually awful at parties and dances. I stand like a stick, or I cough, or I laugh, or I don't bring a present, or I spill the ice cream, or I get so depressed that I stand and I scream. Oh, how was I born just to be one small person as thoroughly, totally, utterly blah as me?
Well, that's okay for a starter.
A starter?
Certainly. You don't think that mentioning these few superficial failings will do you any good, do you? Why, Charlie Brown, you really have to delve. You're stupid, self-centered, and moody.
I'm moody.
You're terribly dull to be with.
Yes, I am. And nobody likes me, not Frida or Shermie or Linus or Schroeder.
Or Lucy.
Or Lucy.
Or Snoopy.
Now, wait a minute. Snoopy likes me.
He only pretends to like you because you feed him. That doesn't count.
Or Snoopy. Oh, why was I born just to be one small person so thoroughly, totally, utterly?
Wait! You're not very much of a person.
That's certain.
And yet there is reason for hope.
There's hope.
For although you're no good at music like Schroeder, or happy like Snoopy, or lovely like me, you have
How's the bell?
Hi, Snoopy. Cute doggy.
What do you say, Tiger?
Hey, Fuzzy Face!
Hey, Snoopy.
Nobody ever calls me Sugar Lips.
A book report on Peter Rabbit. Peter Rabbit. Peter Rabbit is the stupid book about the stupid rabbit who's dysfunctional in other people's gardens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 83 more to go.
The name of the book about which this book report is about is Peter Rabbit, which is about this rabbit. I found it very. I liked the part where it was it reminded me of Robin Hood, and the part where Little John jumped from the rock to the sheriff of Nottingham's back, and then Robin and everyone sprung from the trees for a sudden surprise attack. They captured the sheriff and all of his goods, and they carried him back to his camp in the woods. And the sheriff was guessing his dinner and all, but he wriggled away and he sounded the call, and his men rushed in and the air was blue. Peter Rabbit did sort of that kind of thing too.
The other people's name was McGregor. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23.
In examining a work such as Peter Rabbit, it is important that the superficial characteristics of its deceptively simple plot should not be allowed to blind the reader to the more substantial fabric of its deeper motivations. In this report, I hope to discuss the sociological implications of family pressure so great as to drive an otherwise moral rabbit to commit acts of thievery which he consciously knew were against the law. I also hope to discuss the personality of Mr. McGregor in his conflicting roles as both farmer and humanitarian. Peter Rabbit is established from the start as a benevolent hero and is only to get by.
Start writing now when I'm not really resting good. Upset my thinking, which is not good at all. Get up first on tomorrow. Not due till Wednesday, so I'll have all of Tuesday unless something should happen. Why does this always happen? I should be outside playing, getting fresh air and sunshine. I'm worth less of new pressure, and there'll be lots of pressure if I wait till tomorrow. I should start writing now, but if I start writing now, then I'm not really resting good. Upset my thinking, which is not good at all.
25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Ha!
Down came the staff on his head, smash! And Robin fell like a sack full of lead, crash! The sheriff laughed and he left him for dead. Ha! But he was wrong.
35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40.
Just then an arrow went whiz. It was a sign for the fight to begin. Zing! And then it looked like the sheriff would win. Ha! But not for long. Away they ran. Just like rabbits who run a lot, as you can tell from the story of Peter Rabbit, which this report is about.
Just today, how can they conspire to make life so miserable and so effectively in so many ways?
Street shows the pleasure from the siblings, flowers, and
book report on Peter Rabbit.
You know, I don't know if you'll understand this or not, but sometimes, even when I'm feeling very low, I'll see some little thing that will somehow renew my faith. Just something.
Like that leaf, for instance, clinging to its tree in spite of wind and storm. You know, that makes me think
That courage and tenacity are the greatest values a man can have. Suddenly, my old confidence is back.
and I know that things aren't half as bad as I make them out to be. Suddenly I know that with the strength of his convictions, a man can move mountains.
And that I can proceed with full confidence in the basic goodness of my fellow man. I know that now.
I know it.
You can't hide forever! Ah! The sun is beginning to burst through. I can see the woods on 1 second below. And what's that? Ha! It's a Fokker triplane! It's the Red Baron! I've got you this time! Oh no! He's diving down out of the sun! He's tricked me! Come on, top with Camel, we gotta go! Come on, Camel, go! He's right on my tail! I can't shake him! Ah! He's riddling my flight with bullets! Curse you, Red Baron! Curse you and your kind! Curse all the evil that has brought the sun happiness! Here is the World War I flying ace, back at the aerodrome in France. He is exhausted, and yet he cannot sleep, for one thought continues to burn in the back of his mind. Someday I'll get you! Red Baron!
All right, everybody out for rabbit chasing.
Good grief!
Let's go, Snoopy, up and at 'em. It's a magnificent day for chasing rabbits. The air is clear, the sun is shining, the fields and woodlands lie open and inviting.
If it's such a magnificent day, why spoil it for the rabbits?
Come on, Snoopy, where's that old thrill of the chase? Where's your spirit of adventure? What kind of dog are you, anyway?
I'm a sleeping dog. You take it from there.
You should be ashamed of yourself, wasting a perfect day like this. The scent is fresh, the trail is clear. Let's track us down a big old rabbit.
Well, I get the feeling she's determined. Might as well give her her money's worth.
Attaboy, Snoopy. We ought to see lots of game today.
Well, I guess we're not going to find anything today, Snoopy. But at least you tried. Even though you failed, it always makes you feel better when you know you've done your best.
I hate to disillusion her, but I don't even know what rabbits smell like.
Alright gang, I want this game to be our biggest and best game of the season. And I want everyone out there playing with everything he's got.
Now, I thought up some new strategy for you. Why don't you tell the other team that we'll play that in a certain place? Only it isn't the real place, see? And when they don't show, we'll win by forfeit. Isn't that good strategy? I don't understand these managers don't use good strategy.
The thing to remember is spirit and teamwork. If we all just really grit our teeth and bear down, I'm sure
Charlie
we can
Brown,
finish the season.
is Lucy going to pitch again? Because if she is, I quit. Do you know what she does? She's always calling me out for conferences on the mound. I go out there, see? I go out there for a secret conference on the mound. Do you know what she does? She kisses me on the nose.
The thing to remember is spirit and teamwork. If we all really grit our teeth and bear down, I'm sure we can finish the season with.
Be a playing manager, Charlie Brown. Perhaps you should be a bench manager.
That's a good idea. You'd be a great bench manager, Charlie Brown. You could say, bench, do this, or bench, do that. You can even be in charge of where we put the bench. When we get to the playing field, you could say, let's put the bench here, or let's put the bench there.
I can't stand it.
What's the sense in our playing when we know we're gonna lose? If there was even 1,000,000 to 1 chance we could win, it would make some sense.
Well, there may not be 1,000,000 to 1 chance, but I'm sure there's at least 1,000,000,000 to 1 chance. Come on, give me a T. T. Give me an E. E. Give me an A. A. Give me an F. F. What have you got? T.
There is no team like the best team, which is our team right here. We will show you we're the best team in the very little league this year. And in no time, we'll be big time with the big league baseball stars. And all we have to do is win just one more game, and we take yours.
Dear pen pal, you'll never guess what happened the day after baseball game. It's hard to believe what happened today at strikes the bases we loaded with 2 men out. So I threw my curve, but somehow he hit it a good strong cloud. Lucy, I hollered, it's coming right to you. You should come on, man. Easy as high, then dropped it. I don't think it's good for a team morale. See the men. See, we helped out, fighting a run, catching the ball.
I know your crabbiness has probably become so natural to you now that you're not even aware when you're being crabby. But it's true just the same. You're a very crabby person, and you're crabby to just about everyone you meet. Now, I hope you don't mind me saying this, Lucy, and I hope you take it in the spirit that it's meant. I think we all should be open to any opportunity to learn more about ourselves. I think Socrates was very right when he said that one of the first rules for anyone in life is know thyself. Well, guess I've said about enough. I hope I haven't offended you or anything.
Whoa! What's Socrates got to do with it anyway, huh? Who was he anyway? Did he ever get to be king? Huh? Tell me that! Did he ever get to be king? Did he ever get to be king? Who was Socrates anyway? Know thyself. Ha!
Hey Snoopy, you want to come out and help me get my arm back into shape? Now watch out for this one. It's a new fastball.
Excuse me, Mama Charlie Brown, but I wonder if you'd mind answering a few questions.
Certainly, Lucy.
Well, I'm conducting a survey to enable me to know myself better. And first of all, I'd like to ask, on a scale of 0 to 100, using a standard of 50 as average, 75 as above average, and 90 as exceptional, where would you rate me in regards to crabbiness?
Well, Lucy,
Your ballots need not be signed
and all answers will be held in strictest confidence.
Still, Lucy, that's a very hard question to answer.
Well, you may have a few moments to think it over if you want, or we can come back to that question later.
I think I'd like to come back to it if you don't mind.
This next question deals with certain character traits you may have observed. Regarding personality, would you say that mine is A, forceful, B, pleasing, or C, objectionable? Would that be A, B, or C?
What would your answer be to that, Charlie Brown? A, B, or C?
Well,
Which one would you say? Charlie Brown, huh?
I guess I'd have to say forceful, Lucy.
Forceful. All right, well, we'll put a check mark next to the letter A then. All right. Now, how would you rate me in how I get along with other people? Poor, fair, good, or excellent?
I think that depends a lot on what you mean on getting along with other people.
You know, make new friends, sparkle in a crowd, that sort of thing.
Do you have space for an abstention?
Well, certainly we'll just put a check mark next to none of the above. This next question deals with physical appearance. In referring to my beauty, would you say that I was stunning, mysterious, or intoxicating?
Gee, I don't know, Lucy. I guess you look fine to me.
Stunning. All right, Charlie Brown, I think we should get back to that first question. On a scale of 0 to 100, using a standard of 50 as average, 75 as above average, and 90 as exceptional, where would you rate me in regards to...
I remember the question, Lucy.
Well?
51?
51 is your crabbiness rating for me. All right, I think that just about does it. Thank you very much for your help with this survey, Charlie Brown. Your cooperation has been greatly appreciated.
It was a pleasure, Lucy. Come on, Snoopy.
Oh, just a minute. One more question. Would you answer yes or no to the question? Is Lucy Van Pelt the sort of person you would like to have as president of your club or civic organization?
Oh, yes. By all means, Lucy.
Yes. Well, thank you very much. That just about does it, I guess. Let's see. 51, none of the above. Huh. Schroeder was right. I can already feel myself being filled with the glow of self-awareness. Okay, I'm conducting a survey. 110. C. Poor. None of the above. No. And what are you going to do about the dent you made in my bicycle? It's amazing how fast word of these surveys gets around. Oh, Linus, I'm glad you're here. I'm conducting a survey. I'd like to ask you a few questions.
Sure, go ahead.
The first one is, on a scale of 0 to 100, using a standard of 50 as average, 75 as above average, and 90 as exceptional, where would you rate me in regards to crabbiness?
You're my sister.
That wasn't the question.
No, but that's the answer.
Come on, Linus, answer the question.
Lucy, I know that I give you any sort of an honest answer to that question, you're going to slug me.
Linus, a survey that is not based upon honest answers is like a house that's built on a foundation of sand. Would I be spending my time to conduct this survey if I did not expect complete candor in all the responses?
I promise not to slug you. Now, what number would you give me for your crabbiness rating?
95.
No decent person could be expected to keep her word with a rating over 90. Now, I'll just add these two columns, and that'll give me my answer.
There. It's all done. Now let's see what we've got.
It's true. I'm a crabby person. I'm a very crabby person. And everybody knows it. I'm a super crab. It's a wonder anyone will still talk to me. It's a wonder I have any friends at all. Or even associates. I've done nothing but make life miserable for everyone. I've done nothing but breed unhappiness and resentment. Where did I go wrong? How could I be so selfish?
What's wrong, Lucy?
Don't talk to me, Linus. I don't deserve to be spoken to. I don't deserve to breathe the air I breathe. I'm no good, Linus. I'm no good.
That's not true.
Yes, it is. I'm no good. There's no reason at all why I should still deserve to go on living on the face of this earth.
Yes, there is.
Name one. Name one reason why I should still deserve to go on living on this planet.
Well, for one, you have a little brother that loves you. Every once in a while, I say the right thing.
Of course it's surprising, but I'm sure Lucy knows now that she can't be crabby anymore. Now, where is everybody? I told them to be here. If we don't rehearse, we can't sing at the assembly tomorrow. Charlie Brown? Linus!
Give me
Lucy!
that pencil, you blockhead!
No, not until you give me back my crayons.
That's my best pencil, you... If you don't give me that pencil, I'll tell Patty what you said
Stop
about
that!
her!
You're late! We have to rehearse!
What did you say about me, Linus? He said...
Lucy?
Stop that!
Sorry, I'm late. I'm stupid.
There's no time to be sorry!
What did he say? He
Lucy!
said...
Quiet! Now, remember, this is a mood piece. We must paint a picture with words and music. And concentrate! Remember, adagio con brio.
Oh, give me a home where the buffalo roam, where the deer and the antelope play.
Give me my pencil.
Where seldom is heard a discouraging word. Not on your life, skies are not cloudy all day.
Give me that pencil, you blockhead!
Home, home on the range.
Give me my pencil.
No.
Where the deer, not until you promise not to tell her play.
What are you trying to do? Stifle my freedom of speech?
Seldom is heard
Give me my
a
pencil.
discouraging word.
No promise, no pencil.
Skies are not cloudy all day.
What pencil?
No!
Oh, give me a land, give me that pencil.
Linus, it just isn't
Diamond
fair.
sand flows leisurely down the stream.
Why didn't you take Patty's pencil?
The graceful white swan goes gliding.
What did he call me?
Like
He
a
said-
maiden
He said you were
dream.
an enigma. An enigma? Boy, that makes me what a terrible thing to call. What's an enigma? What's an enigma?
Dear, and he wants an enigma play.
My
Where
pencil.
seldom is heard a discouraging word.
And the skies are not cloudy all day.
Why is it? I always have my supper in the red dish and my water in the blue dish. Someday, I'm going to have my supper in the blue dish and my water in the red dish. Life is just too short not to live it up a little.
Oh, Linus, did you fill out all those forms that Miss Oathmark gave us in school today?
Uh-huh. I put down my name, my address, and our postal zone.
Okay, but what did you put where it says family doctor?
I wasn't quite sure, so I put down Dr. Seuss.
My teeth are tingling again. I feel like if I just don't bite someone before sundown, I'm gonna go stark raving mad. And yet, I know that society frowns on such an action. So what does that mean? I'm stuck with tingling teeth.
Hooray for Michael Bublé!
I hate cats. To me, cats are the crabgrass on the lawn of life. I'm a cat hater, a cat loather, and a cat despiser. I'm also scared to death of them.
Here comes my little baby brother Linus with his little blanket.
There's your little baby brother with his silly blanket.
Well, you know how babies are with their blankets.
I am the Count Dracula from Transylvania.
Someday, I think I'll just pull up stakes, broaden my horizons, meet new people. Except, something always ties me to this spot. That old supper dish.
Hi, Linus. Where are you going? Lucy's teaching me, Charlie Brown. She says that sister is responsible for the education of her little brother, so she's teaching me.
Come along, Linus!
Do you see this tree? It is a fir tree. It's called a fir tree because it gives us fur coats. It also gives us wool in the wintertime.
Gosh, Lucy, that's so fascinating!
This is an elm tree. It's very little, but it will grow up into a giant tree. I know. You can tell how old it is by counting its leaves.
That is so interesting. I've never heard this.
I don't mean to interfere,
And
but
way up there, those fluffy little white things. Those are clouds. They make the wind blow. And way down there are those tiny little black things. Those are bugs. They make the grass grow.
Is that so?
That's right. They run around all day long, tugging and tugging at each tiny seedling until it grows into a big, tall blade of grass.
Amazing!
oh, good grief.
And this thing here is called the hydrant. They grow all over, but no one seems to know just how a little thing like that gets so much water. Do you see that bird? It's called an eagle. But since it's little, it has another name, a sparrow. And on Christmas and Thanksgiving, we think.
How can you say that? I'm sorry, but I just can't stand idly by and listen to you.
Make the rain, which falls in showers, and when it's cold and winter is upon us, the snow comes up, just like the flowers.
Now, Lucy, I know that's wrong. Snow doesn't come up, it comes down.
After it
All
comes up,
snow is
snow
just
from
broken
around
little
looks
bits of
like
rain.
coming down.
It's
Really, it comes up out of the ground like grass. Snow comes
he'll rush out to the doghouse. But all he'll see are just the dried remains of the fuzzy friend who used to run and play so happily. Just the dried bones of...
Hey, Snoopy, are you asleep or something? I've been standing here a whole minute with your supper.
Supper time! Supper time! Behold the brittle of meat man, which has been sent to ease our hunger. Behold the four-flagged voice and sweet, which has been sent to Sainte
Okay, there's no need for a big production. Just come down off that doghouse and eat.
It's supper time. Yeah, it's supper time. Whoa, it's supper time. Very best time of day. It's supper time. Yeah, it's supper time. And when supper time comes, can't stop me far away. Bring on the soup dish, bring on the cup, bring on the bacon and fill me up, 'cause it's supper time. It's supper time. Bring on the dog food, bring on the bone, bring on the barrel and roll me home, 'cause it's supper, super dapper upper, supper time. Wintertime's nice with the ice and snow. Summertime's nice with a place to go. Bedtime, overtime, halftime too, but they just can't hold a candle to my supper time. Oh yeah! Hello, home viewers, how you doing? Bring on the hamburger, bring on the bun. Pappy's little puppy loves everyone, 'cause it's supper, super pepper upper, super duper supper time. Woo! Woo yeah! Bring on meat, Sainte. Whoa! Bring on the hamburger. Bring on the cup, bring on the bacon. Go give me one, give me something to chew. Go give me one, give me something to do. Give me one, give me something to chew.
Now why can't you eat your food calmly and quietly, like a normal dog?
So what's wrong with making mealtime a joyous occasion?
I don't know, Linus. It looks like an airplane to me, the way the lights are blinking on and off. Schroeder, is that an airplane or a star?
I believe that is a star. But it could be a planet, you know? Or maybe even a satellite.
It could be a satellite.
I wonder,
Well, we're not going to find out by just standing down here.
where are you going?
To get a closer look.
I like to sit up on my doghouse after supper time and listen to the sounds of the birds. Except, someone seems to be missing. In my opinion, that is exactly what it needed.
I'm so happy! That little red-headed girl dropped her pencil. It's got teeth marks all over it. She nibbles her pencil. She's human! Gosh, it really hasn't been such a bad day after all. Happiness is finding a pencil, pizza with sausage, telling a time.
Happiness is learning to whistle.
Tying your shoe for the very first time. And happiness is walking hand in hand. Happiness is two kinds of ice cream.
Knowing a secret.
Climbing a tree.
Happiness is 5 different crayons.
Catching a firefly, setting him free.
Happiness is being alone every now and then. And happiness is coming home again. Happiness is morning and evening, daytime and nighttime too. For happiness is anyone or anything at all that's loved by you. Happiness is having a sister,
Sharing a sandwich. Getting
happiness is singing together when day is through. And happiness is those who sing with you. Happiness is morning and evening, daytime and nighttime too. For happiness is anyone or anything at all that's
You're a good man, Charlie Brown.
Yay!
All right, good job, everybody. Good job, we did it. Mama, we did it.
What?
We did it.
We did it. Wait, to the camera.
To the camera. I pointed at you. I am looking.
The camera's there.
Nice.